Hello everyone, it's Amy and I'm here to show you how to make these wire wrap nail polish roses or flowers. And I saw Jen Evers make some last week and she was having a problem with her wire wrapping being too bulky in the middle. So I thought I would come on and show you how I learned how to do it. I saw this on Secret Soto's channel a while back, and so she has a video on it also. And I'm just going to come on and show you how to wrap these and put the nail polish on. These are some that I've made. I made some 5 petals, some 7 petals. I saw Jen do some pointy ones, so I tried that. And I made this little bud. And then I made another pointy one here that stands up straight instead of being up and down. But anyway, so this is what I'm going to show you how to do. And Jen, this wire wrapping is for you because it is easier than the way that you were doing it. And this is how I was shown how to do it by Secret Soto. So now if I can find the start of my wire. I leave my wire on the reel just because then I don't have a bunch of waste. But you can just cut a piece of it also. But what you're going to do is you're going to take anything that you want to wrap it around, and this is just an X-Acto knife that I took the knife blade off of because I like this size. Whatever size around your mandrel winds up being, that's how big your flower petal will be. So just have a good sized tail so that you've got something to work with when you're done, and then you are going to do 5 wraps. This is the first wrap here, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to come straight down the same way as your tail, and then push those together so that your tail and your ending wire are next to each other, and then give that one full twist around. Okay, and then you're just going to slide these off, and when you get to the end, hold on to those, hold on to your loops and just hold them together, and then take your wire and put it through the middle of the loops. Go right up through the loops and come right back down by your remaining wire. And then what you're going to do is you are going to wrap the tail all the way down your wire until it's gone. Cut your wire however long you want it. And then I take my pliers and come right up back here by the top and give it a really good tight wrap right there. So, but that eliminates the bulk for you, Jen, because you just have that one wire going through the middle. Now what you do is you take your 5 petals and you fan them out. Just like that, so it's just like a little fan. Okay, and then just take one, hold on to it, and then take number 2 and just kind of fold it over and down. Okay, and then take your next one and just kind of fold it over and down. And then your last 2, I just take those and just kind of adjust them into place. Now with this, you're going to want to just you just kind of play with it a little bit, get it exactly where you want it, because once you put the nail polish on, you can't adjust it. So you just adjust it. I kind of like push the center down and make sure that all of my petals are together really well. It helps the nail polish to grab hold if there aren't big gaps between the layers of your petals, if they're nice and tight together. So, but that's how you make that. Get it adjusted to how you want it. And then you just take your nail polish, whatever kind that you decide you're going to use. All of mine, except for one, this is from Walmart for a couple of bucks. The rest of them are from the Dollar Tree for $1. And the biggest thing is don't wipe your brush. You want all of that nail polish on your brush when you bring it out. And then you're just going to put, well, originally you can wipe your brush a little bit because you're just going to want to paint all of your wire. It seems to make the nail polish stick a little bit better. And then just dip in there. And the trick to getting it to make a bubble is to touch all sides of where you're trying to make that bubble. So do it flat and slide it across so that it's touching the wire on each side. And again, remember, don't wipe your brush because you need all of that nail polish on the brush in order to have enough to make that bubble. and that's the hardest part. I tend to like wipe the brush off, and then um, there's not enough nail polish to go over. And as you're doing this, you may find that one of them that you've just done pops. Um, you know, you just go back and redo it. So it takes just a little bit of getting used to, but it's really not that hard. Again, you just have to make sure that you're touching all sides. And if your nail polish gets a little bit thin, if you kind of just move it around a little bit and you kind of watch those, because that's what makes your petals pop usually. If you've got a full petal and it pops, it's because all of your nail polish ran to one side. I don't know if you can see how thin it is right there, but it's getting thin. And so I just kind of tip my petal, just kind of watch those a little bit, and tip your petal so the nail polish that's on there runs back across. And you kind of have to do the outside of the petal, this part of the petal, and then this little center part separate, because they are actually two separate pieces as far as getting your nail polish all the way around. So then I usually just take it and just kind of twirl it a little bit. You know, let that nail polish run around. If you have thin spots, don't touch them up now. Wait till it's dry, and then you can take your nail polish and you can put another layer over it if you want to. If you touch it now, it will pop. So don't blow on them. You'll pop them. You can kind of breathe on them if you want to make them dry a little bit. But I just kind of do this. Don't flip it really fast or anything. I just kind of give it a little twist so that the nail polish kind of runs around. But don't flick it fast or it will flick nail polish around your room. And then I just have some little clips here, and I just, got one on my clip. I just hang it upside down. I'm sorry for the shaking. I'm so sorry. I forgot. I hang them on my tripod. This is one I made a little bit ago on the last video I tried to make, but I made a huge mess. So, but yeah, they're really easy to make. They're fun to make. And Jen, I hope that helps you with the wire wrapping. Thank you all very much for watching. And if you want to make the pointy ones, you can just take your 5-petal flower and I just kind of pulled it out and gave it a pinch. And again, because it's wire, what you do is just adjust things until it looks the way that you want it to look. So don't over adjust too much, but yeah. And so that's how you make the pointy ones. Just grab the circle, pull it out, and then I kind of pinch the point. And it, you know, it's all up to you how you decide to do that. And there you go. There's a pointy one. And then just make them where you want them to be. To make the rosebud, I just took a 5-petal flower and I just kind of curled them around my thumbnail like this in the middle of each circle, and then just kind of pushed them up. And you could do a partway open flower, or otherwise I just pushed them all the way up until, and then once I got them there, I just adjusted them around until I thought it looked like a bud, put the nail polish on exactly the same way. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope that that helped, and I hope you all have an outstanding day.